is
Please
long
tell
now,
me.
and it's a bit tiresome. So
Can
I
you?
just thought, you know what would the girlies do?
The
They
girlies
put their
would do
hair.
exactly what you're doing.
Mm.
Now, I want to know so if, for those who don't know, for those who have been following along,
Mm.
you have extensions in. How does that play
No,
out?
I actually
No.
don't. I've got clip-in extensions that are
Yeah.
in a box
Then why is your hair long?
because my hair grows incredibly fast.
Oh, it's your real hair.
It's my real hair. It's just dyed. It's
Oh my
bleached and dyed.
God. Amazing for you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't I have this box of extensions. Where to wear them? Where
To
to
an
wear them?
to some kind of red carpet event,
Oh.
if you
Well, if
wanted
anyone
to.
wants to nominate us for any awards, podcast awards or otherwise,
Oh, we
please
are
do because
so
I need
super
an
open.
excuse to put my extensions in.
Now we need to talk about the elephant in the room, which
Ooh.
is the Great South African Bake Off starts this week, and we've been all talk.
Mm,
We're gonna do a weekly thing, which I'm still
mm.
committed to. However, it's on. I don't know why I thought it was on Showmax. I just did. It said it's on
You made that
DSTV,
up.
who we hate.
Well, you know
Kidding,
what?
kidding.
I'm
We don't.
sure
Sorry, we're just bitter because of reasons.
of reasons, personal reasons,
Yeah.
but I'm sure there's at least 10 people watching, listening, come on, and watching at the moment, and maybe 10% of them have DSTV and they could share a code. Is that how it works? How does DSTV work?
That's what I'm sat here wondering. That's what I'm
I have
sat here
no idea.
wondering. But then there's the added, and this is very boring, the added thing of me not being in the country.
Oh, are you not allowed to
Imagine
as an
getting
expat?
imagine getting a VPN to stream DSTV. That doesn't seem right. Now, if anyone out there
Mm,
has paid for the terabyte storage situation on Google,
mm,
and you are willing to sit there with your good quality cell phone
mm,
and record
mm,
and immediately delete,
mm.
but just share it with me via Google Drive.
Yeah, that would be really kind.
I didn't want to watch the Barbie movie like that, but I'd watch this show like that. So just putting it out there.
You know what? If you do that, I will send you a beacon bar from Snickers. The red packaging. Yummy scrumptious.
Yum. Yum, yum, yum,
Mm,
yum, yum. What if you were living overseas, imagine,
imagine.
and then someone was like, hey, I'm coming from Cape Town. Anyone want anything? You can
Love that
select.
cue.
Thank you. You can
Mm,
select three things, and I'll tell you for why I asked this. I don't know if I was speaking about this with you the other day, making fun, maybe. When
maybe,
people,
probably.
I mean, I would probably do the same thing, but like rusks, it's like
That's a
this
dry biscuit.
the
Anyway,
biscuits. You can
yeah.
get biscuits, and in fact, the
Go to
UK
the
has
shops.
amazing biscuits, guys. They have
Mm,
amazing biscuits.
mm.
Or you like Rooibos, like you can buy Rooibos here.
I was gonna say Roibos, but is the brand correct though? Like, does it maybe taste different brand to brand?
It's the
Like,
same bush, no?
well, listen, Joko is very different to Fresh Pack, my friend. Fresh Pack is number one for me,
You got me there.
and
You
yeah,
got me there.
exactly. And I'd ask for Billy Tongue, and I'd ask for Fresh Pack,
Okay.
and I wouldn't ask for Peppermint Crisp. That's incredibly unhealthy.
It gets stuck in your
Um,
teeth.
exactly. Maybe just for the hairs, as they would say,
Yeah.
expats. I would get a packet of Knick Knacks cheese,
Oh, paddy whack.
patty whack. And
Yeah.
also, sorry, I know you said three things, but a creepy crawly. You?
That's so good. I'm desperately trying to think of another South African invention.
It's in bad taste to laugh at your own jokes, but I'm hilarious. Funny.
No, that's a great question. I didn't expect to get a hit back to me because you usually
Mm,
just are happy to speak
I
about
take
yourself.
it, yeah. Well,
How,
yeah.
however, I actually had a wonderful sorry, completely opposite of what you've asked me, new
Right.
chocolate. So it's
Oh,
Cadbury. However, it's like
question. Is Cadbury the same
it's
taste
better, a little
there,
better, a little bit,
like Lind?
little bit better. Not like Lind.
Okay. Is this
Okay,
a
it's
good look?
like this
Mm.
size. So why
Oh,
did you say?
smile. Because I said, is this a good look? But then you were taking a picture, it looked like. I'm in the
Okay,
mood.
so think about a slab of chocolate. Of course, I can eat it easily, but you'd feel a little bit like that was a bit much. That was a bit
Yeah.
much. That was a bit much.
Mm.
So this is like a slab. It's smaller.
Okay.
Mint crisp. That
So
wasn't very
Cadbury and
self-explanatory, so it didn't have the effect that I
okay,
wanted.
but because the Cadbury was one, we have Cadbury with mint bits in it.
But
Yeah.
it's mint with, imagine mint crossed with biscuit or crunch.
Oh,
You know that crunch
that's
was
yummy.
so
I can see
yummy.
you getting addicted to that.
I'm really
Addicted
into
to
that. And then I had this, hold on. You might have heard of these before.
You can't put it in front of your face. Put it in front. You can't see anything. Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids.
They
What?
are so yummy. Believe the hype. They are so yummy. Have you had them before?
No,
This
but I've seen
episode.
them in the shops here because we can literally just get them here.
Okay. I didn't buy them. I stole them.
Oh, like from the shops. You
No, from a
lifted.
person.
You went into someone's pocket on the street. You saw them sticking out.
It's a
Wow.
really big box. So I would choose Ghost Pops. Would I? I don't know. Actually, I would choose Chip Nicks, old flavor, because they've changed them in the last 5 years.
Ugh.
I would choose what's it called? Star Bar. That's a bar I love so much. Star Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
5-star.
love
or
5-star.
something.
Thank you.
Yeah.
5-star, and then something from Woolies, something like really like Chuckles or. But at the same time,
The roast chicken is I know you're vegetarian, but the roast chicken is very good.
the rotisserie one.
Rotisserie.
How do you think that would
juicy.
travel? Being so juicy.
Not
Taking into
well.
account that it's so juicy, how do you think it would travel?
It could marinate in its own juice. It depends which flight you take. You know what? Let's get into housekeeping.
Have you had a wonderful week?
Ding, ding, ding. I've had a lovely week. I've had a wonderful week. I've
You've
just
been awfully busy.
I've been up and down all around. By that I mean just literally driving 50 minutes to Simonstown with my class. Hello, your hand is up.
Are you wearing a coat in bed?
I'm wearing a blazer in bed, you bitch. Because I am professional and today is well, we are not going to say it yet, but
you didn't feel like getting changed from earlier.
It's very warm, okay? And it's cold outside, so shut up.
Isn't that just such a South African thing to wear your jacket into bed?
Well, there's no indoor heating, babe.
Well, I had the indoor heating on here the other day and I was like, it feels like I'm cooking. I turned it off.
Cooking, really?
It's a bit warm. I mean, I'm sure I could fiddle with the, but it's a bit warm for
much.
me. And I run
hot.
hot.
Dry your skin out. Yeah, I run hot too. Yeah, we have that in common.
Hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Share that.
Have you had a fun week?
I've had a wonderful week. Thank you for
asking. I know
I've really had a great time doing nothing. I've been doing stuff, sorry, of course. But at home, I've just been sat down, tippy typing, making a cup of coffee, then back to it's really the life.
Now, how many times, come on, how many hours a day you spent working? Because I know you've got some jobs recently with writing.
Yeah,
working. You know what I
mean? Satara, thank you. I like to think that I am working a bit of a 9 to 5 at the moment.
9 to 5.
9 to 5, yeah. And soon it'll be fruitful. Soon.
No payday yet. Got you.
Yet. That's all good. I got a visa approved. And is there a better feeling?
If anyone doesn't know, Andy has been squatting in an abandoned building waiting for her visa to be approved so she can go join her GF. I
stole the Sour Patch Kids from one of my friends at the squat.
That is so fair.
Yeah, so I got it. If anyone out there knows the stress of Satara, you don't? How did you get a visa?
What?
No offense.
Visa for when?
For when you went to Bialetti, or what was it called?
Bialetti. Venice Biennale.
Was I that far off?
No. I went on a Tinder date in 2018.
And you've been married ever since?
No. And he happens to live in Germany, and I went to visit him, and he wrote that he would take
so you got
accountability.
You got a Schengen. Okay.
I got a Schengen. You think I got a work visa?
I just suddenly is Satara's mom Turkish or something? I don't know. Like you have some kind of other passport.
We did do a DNA test, and
what are you?
I am quite European all over. Yeah. So if maybe that could prove that I could get a visa, maybe.
I think that's how it works. Yeah. Well, we have a friend who
Okay.
did the DNA test and she got the complete wrong result. So, guys, if you do those tests, be careful. We must follow up with her on that.
Be careful. No, I think they sent her it, and then there's also like a button you can press and you can pay more money to like see like allergies or like, I made that up, but like more things. So they gave that to her for free.
Sounded good though.
Okay, in my housekeeping, I have something. Where did I put
To
it
show
down?
me. Hooray.
Bloody idiot. I found it. Okay.
Was that how you speak to yourself? Let me just
Sometimes.
adjust this for the lighting. I really resent how much better your camera is than mine. Ooh, she's white as a ghost.
Well, call a ghost a ghost. Okay, I don't no.
And I don't want
it's
to
not
hear
working.
about this, by the way. I don't want to hear about it. I've had a long day.
Oh, your broken headphone.
It's actually digging into my head. I can do
Looks
this.
bad.
Oh, that's
Look at
better.
this. Look at this. You can't tell, but it's a mix of mohair and merino wool.
Wow, is that good?
And yeah, it feels really good. I actually took it to
Don't worry
such a
about
silly
it.
billy, but I took it to a farewell yesterday just to show the gals.
Oh my God, that is
Uh,
such a weird old woman thing to do, to take a half completed scarf
I know. And
to a
anyone who hung
farewell
out with me at the
party.
farewell, anyone who hung out with me at the farewell, just know that I haven't been socializing lately, so my social skills were a little off.
How many
But
years are you going to use
I
that
was kooky
excuse?
dookie for the rest of my life, babe.
Okay.
But don't you love my scarf?
You're like, oh, guys, it's so weird to socialize again after lockdown.
No, not like that, because I'm busy. Because I'm busy
I
in the
love your
studio.
scarf. It looks
Thank
very
you.
fine. Can you hold it closer to the camera?
Well, the girls were saying that it's quite a tight knit.
That's exactly what
I
I'm
can't
saying.
because yeah, I can't show you without disappearing
Wow,
on
Satara,
this.
I'm blown away. Are you
Thank
using
you.
pearl?
So I'm using pearl because I'm on a round. What is this called? A
Knit
round
on the
needle.
round.
I'm knitting on the round. Sorry, it's going everywhere. I first did pearl. No, I first did knit, and Hannah said that's ugly. So she said I must do one knit. So I had to undo
One.
everything. One. But there is a curl in it now because of that. But it's absolutely beautiful. So I'm doing one. Yeah, isn't it
Then
gorgeous?
maybe you do something like you wet it and put it on a wooden block or something, and then it uncurls.
Exactly what Aviva said to me yesterday.
Really?
Oh, you
Wow.
would have actually loved the farewell. There were so many friends of the pod. Shout out. I had a friend of the pod and possibly friend for life, Nina, come up to me and chat to me, and she said, "Please, can we talk about the pod?" And I
Oh, of course, you
gl-
gagged at the
glided through.
chance.
Yeah, I almost tripped getting to it because I was like, "Please, please, please." And I've been doing a lot of ego work, and that just like undid a lot of it. But
Yeah. How's that work? How's that ego
such is
work
life.
looking?
It's looking like being like this. Hands,
Completely.
zen. Focus on
Completely.
yourself, girl. Focus on yourself, girl.
That's not
Anyway, that's
ego
okay,
work.
isn't it?
No, ego work is I don't focus on myself.
Oh no, I was saying,
Dear me.
oh, okay. Oh gosh.
Are you trying
Okay.
to grow your ego? Is that what you're doing?
Now I don't know
Trying to
what
become
ego work
more
is.
reliant on it.
I think
Trying to
so.
identify more with your ego.
Yeah, I'm trying to, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There's been a bit of miscommunication here
Okay. That's so fair.
on my part. Can I bat it back to you and say what's been going on with you, girl?
I said all my stuff actually. Do you have
Did you?
anything
I've got a
else?
long list.
Okay.
Oh, I told you you would get your visa because I'm psychic and you didn't believe me.
It was a real
That's one
stress.
thing.
It was a real stress. It's very stressful to apply for a visa, especially when you're not like properly employed. It's like the UK
Oh
are very
yeah.
like,
Why did they give it to you?
I don't want to get planned. I don't want to get planned.
Do you think maybe someone listens to the pod?
I really hope not because of what we've just said to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
But maybe
it's
it's okay. All good. Let's move on.
Let's move
What are we
on.
noticing today?
I wanted to say one more thing.
Oh, okay. You said you were done, but that's all good.
I'm going to see Monet Exchange next week.
Oh, how did you get your hands on those tickets? You broke.
Really cruel. That is really, really cruel. I'm listening to a lot of podcasts about drop shipping. It's all going to turn around very soon.
Oh my God, you'd be so good at that.
Thank you. I'm thinking about it. It seems
Probably incredibly bad
unethical
for the
somehow.
environment. Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And they're
But
like, just post your stuff on your social media. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that because it doesn't align with me as a person.
but Get your bag, girl boss.
Get your bag.
Sorry, as they
I
would
really
say.
didn't want to do that. Natalie bought the tickets. Sorry, she did.
Ah, there it
Thank you. There it
is.
is. You knew that and you
There
wanted
it
me to
is.
say it.
I did. Shout out.
What
It looks
if
like
I?
you're DJing. So
I was just
it
gonna
looks
say.
like you D-
I was gonna make that joke already. So.
Oh, but I said it first. So for those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, which is so crazy, Andy's headphone is broken because she sat on them because of a badonkadonk.
Stood.
And
I
sorry.
like your story actually better now. Yeah.
And she broke one of her headphones off. Somehow it's why I don't know. Now you're putting it to your ear.
No, I don't know how
Does it work?
It's like the wire is here and this part
Oh,
is broken. It's actually
the
fine.
wood is broken.
I look like Diplo.
Okay. You do look exactly like Diplo. Oh,
This.
look, my shoulders are hunched now because I'm on my bed. Let me go down. Sorry, attention back to me.
So
What are
this
we noticing?
week,
Yeah, thank you.
I was just at the Irish Museum of Modern Art. Don't worry about it.
Same. Didn't see that.
Very big space.
I
Now,
know.
my first thing is when, you know what I hate is when you go to a gallery and they've got, they'll have their exhibitions that are always there. What are those called? Their permanent collection.
Permanent collection.
Permanent collection. And then they'll have their special artist, special boy, special girl. And then there's like a huge exhibition all about them. And then it sucks if as soon as you walk in, you're like, oh, I don't like this stuff. Because it's like, well, the whole thing is them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no shade to this woman. However, I just didn't connect with this stuff. There was a lot of stuff, but it was still like a cool experience. And that got me thinking, no, wait, no, I forgot my thing. And then
smooth as ever.
I stood next to someone saying, what time is the gallery open tomorrow? Stay with me. With me.
I'm here.
And then they said, oh, it's not open tomorrow because it's a bank holiday. I thought,
wow.
Their holidays are, I could be completely wrong, making this up maybe. Their holidays are always on a Monday. And it's always called a bank holiday.
That makes more sense than what we do.
I like our way because then sometimes you get 2 days. Here, it's very like you're only getting the one. It's fun.
But it ruins the week to have like a Wednesday off. Anyway,
you sound like a boss. You sound like an employer.
Thank you.
No. You sound like
turn. No, thank you. It's your turn.
Okay. So that got me thinking, hey, we also I don't know why I bother.
She's holding
I don't know why I bother.
She looks like a DJ.
No, I'll put it down.
Okay. No,
it's fine. If I'm just gonna
it's comical. Please put it back and tell me what you're gonna say.
I just want to move this because it does look a little bit washed. Not like I can't really see my facial features, and I know that that's what people tune in for, and to see your shoulders. Are you there? Frozen? Hello? Huh. Oh, it froze.
It froze. Mine like closed and then opened again.
Mine was.
I'll just have to. Oh, okay. I'll just have to cut that out. Okay, let's start
from. I don't know.
Now.
So this week we're noticing the beautiful, wickedly talented, one and only Women's Day. No, we're not noticing Women's Day. We're noticing women.
Woman, yeah.
And we're gonna put you basically did a bit of a disclaimer, but when we say women, we mean all women.
Yes.
And anyone
also when I say
even vaguely identifies with being a woman.
Yes. Also when I talk about periods, when I talk about pregnancy, I know not only women can be pregnant. No, Andy, but let me finish. I know not only women can fall pregnant, not only women can have a period, etc. Yeah. But we're talking from our experience. Yeah. So just bear with us if we make a poo-poo for pa.
Oh, please. We are fourth wave feminists.
We're in the fourth wave. We're on the fourth wave.
I did I researched it a little bit, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. Because I don't know about you, but before today, I've been like, what wave are we?
I actually took a history and gender course in third year, and I learned all about the waves. I didn't know about the waves then.
Oh, so
And
you
I
know
was
about the
like,
waves.
"Oh, I know about the wave. I know about the third wave, and I know about the fourth wave. I don't remember the first.
I've got the
What was
first two
second wave?
down if you
Something
need.
about voting. Something about
Something
voting.
about voting, something about
Yeah.
not including Black women.
Yes, that was the
Those are the
third.
first two. That was
No,
their
no,
vibe.
the third was also, unfortunately,
Third
the
was
90s.
actually Satara, as far as my research went,
Mm.
was when
Mhm.
they started to use the word intersectionality, no?
Oh, maybe I've got my
Mm.
waves all
And
mixed up.
and people say that the fourth wave is just so similar to the third wave, it's kind of hard to tell them apart.
There you go. There you go.
Oh
Anyway,
wow.
so we are experts, obviously,
Yeah. This is
on both
almost a
feminism.
lecture.
This is almost, yeah, this is a lecture. Are
Yeah,
we getting
let's
paid
flag
for
it.
this?
Yeah. So
Mm.
when we're talking history of women, I mean, we obviously this is all about us. It's self-centered vibes.
Well, it's me and you.
And I'm wondering, I mean, we've spoken a lot about the various women who have shaped us, your Orpas, your moms, but we're not gonna talk about moms today because obviously our mom shaped us. But who else? Who else? And I see something you wrote down, and I've written down too. Teachers. Because most of my,
Teachers,
I don't know, did you have any boy teachers? Oh yeah, I did, literally loads, million.
boy.
Men,
Yeah,
sorry.
but they all sucked. But unless you're listening, in which case, thanks for being here.
In which case, hello, Mr. Kossi.
I don't even remember any of their names. But no, any female teacher who paid me any attention, that is who shaped me.
Satara is a
My
big,
English,
can I say,
you can say
teacher's pet.
teacher's pet
She's a
until
big,
I
until
die.
she dies. Even if we go
Yeah.
to like any form of workshop as adults, it's
Yes.
sucking up. It's how can I be top of the
Yeah,
class? Can I help you with that? It's that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Even now as a student, I turned to my peers before our reading group the other day and I said, guys, just remember in the rules it says no phones and we have to respect each other. And I was being dead serious.
Well,
Dead
because you're also a
serious.
goody.
Well, I'm a goody goody two shoes.
That's a very important part of, can I say, our
Yeah,
personalities. I'm also a goody
you can.
goody, even though
I
I stole
know.
some sweets this week. Doesn't matter.
Do you
Really
want to
doesn't
clarify
matter.
on stealing or no? You want
No,
people's imagination? Okay. All good.
I kind of want to come off as a bit of a like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I lose timing.
like
Yeah. Beep boop.
no
She's
need for
cool.
words.
Yeah.
So
No need for words. No, not on the podcast. So two people that have shaped my world. My sisters, duh.
of course.
It's obvious. Sophia used to cook and clean for me like a little Italian lady in a cupboard. Yeah, cook and clean, love you girl. And Rashani bullied me so much that I turned out to be extremely charismatic. Thank you.
And resilient.
And resilient. And she was a bad girl.
Oh, I bet she smoked.
Very cool. Smoked up. Unless her
You're spilling
daughter's
your tea
listening, in
here.
which case, unless her daughter Ruby's listening, in which case she was a saint. Not a sinner. She was a saint.
You want to talk me through
Anywho.
your media you've got here?
Okay, I pulled up some pictures and I realized that I love a trio because of my sisters.
Mhm.
I like really resonated. Why are you laughing like that?
Because I said kinky.
Oh, I had no one
toilet
heard
humor.
that. Okay, yeah, potty mouth. So when I first the first thing that sprung to mind, to be honest, was Charmed, because I was like power of three. Lovely witch. Did you watch Charmed? You got your hand up?
Were they sisters, Charmed?
Yes, they were
Piper,
sisters.
Prue, Posey?
Nope, that's a dog that you know. No. There was a fourth
Piper,
one that came,
Prue.
but she wasn't a real sister.
Okay.
Piper, Prue, and Pussy. No, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and then of course the Powerpuff Girls.
Buttercup, Blossom, Bubbles.
Wow, your memory is incredible. And then
Okay,
Totally
your bar is
Spies.
so low. Your bar is so That's so bad.
Did you watch Totally Spies?
No, I think we were a bit too old
Oh, I
when it came
loved
out.
it. No, don't embarrass me.
You did that for yourself. And no, I didn't watch Charmed because I didn't like fantasy stuff from a young age.
Freak. And then did you watch Clueless?
I don't think so.
Oh
How
my
did
God,
you watch that?
Clueless the movie. It like played on
Wasn't it? Was
ETV
it
or
not a
something.
TV show?
I'm sure it was, but I'm talking about the movie.
I don't know, Star. I probably did.
Oh my God, irritating. And then obviously I have to mention Judge Judy, even though I speak about her too much.
Of
Maybe like
course.
drink every time I say Judge Judy, Tom Hanks, or Opa.
Orpa, Harpo.
Orpa. Harpo. Oh, that was genius, wasn't
That
it?
was
When she named her
genius.
magazine Harpo. Love it.
Not her magazine, her production house,
Oh, sorry.
or something similar. Her
No,
magazine
you're
was called
right. You're
O.
right.
I know,
No,
I'm
it was
right.
called
Her
Oh.
magazine was called O, and she was on every single cover. She was on every
My
single
memory is incredibly blad.
Bland.
No, you've written Sue Townsend. I'm shouting now, hey? You've
Oh,
written Sue Townsend.
sometimes Satara, I write things on the script that I'm not necessarily going to say out loud. It's like kind of my safe, like workshop
You
space.
literally always read my stuff. You literally always read my stuff.
So she wrote the Adrian Mole series. And I used to read those over and over and over again when I was little. And I like to think that had a little role in my humor.
Same.
You might not know this
Completely.
about me, but I love to laugh. I love to laugh, Satara. And I love little jokes. And
You come off as a very like serious person to me.
no,
I've
I
never
know, but
seen
when
that
I'm comfortable with
side.
someone, I'm kind of like I'm like an extroverted introvert.
Oh my God.
Okay, so when people say that, what are you saying? What are you
Yeah,
saying?
but I
Oh,
actually
you're
do
out
relate
going
to
around
that.
your friends. That's normal. No one sits in silence with their friends. That's normal. Sorry, you can
And you
be.
know who you remind me a bit of? An angry feminist. Ooh, don't you hate when people say that?
Oh, that's
Um,
my worst. Yeah.
what is I've seen you've written here, you've asked us a very good question, and we've answered it earlier. When do you remember learning about it?
Yeah.
Feminism, that is.
I
And
remember.
what wave
Yeah.
of feminism are we in now? And we've answered that.
Yeah. Thank you. So I remember. I mean, as you said, the trope of angry feminist was quite big when we were kind of teenagers when we were learning about it. I don't really think much of it, but I remember we had this very prog history teacher. She had a lot of waistcoats.
Wow.
And she was very prog. And I remember one day the cool girl in the class said something like, I don't know, we were talking about like women's rights or something. And the cool girl in the class was like, oh, that sounds like such a lass or something like that about like a march. And Miss Fish was like, just waistcoat.
Wow.
What are you
Wow.
talking about? Like, and then like served some like witty one liner. And then the cool girl was like, oh, I don't care about that. I'm not a feminist. I just want to like cook and clean. And I remember being like,
Oh.
cool. She's cool. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And then I was like, in hindsight, poor Miss Fish must have been like, what? This is so
Losers.
depressing. What losers? This
Yeah,
is so depressing.
yeah.
And so
Maybe that's why she left her job.
maybe I couldn't blame her. And that is
Wow.
the first time I remember, and I feel ashamed thinking about it now because I should have been like,
Mm,
excuse me, no, we're in the third wave soon. When we're grown up, we'll be in the fourth. I stand with Miss Fish. But I didn't do that.
So then you go, everyone who stands with Miss Fish, stand up and wait on the field, and we will strike until everyone says they are feminists. And then you get up and you march, girl.
Oh, I wish I'd been more like that in high school. I was kind of just like,
I know.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
cool. I'm chilled.
I'm cool and was neither.
I'm
No,
very
I was
chilled.
fine. Hey, sorry.
Sav and I actually did something quite feminist today. We likened ourselves to the suffragettes. And so there were
That's
two
first
books
wave,
in
by
it.
the way. First wave.
Thank you. There were two books in exclusive books, okay, next to each other. One was a nude, like RT book, whatever, and it had a sticker on. Where do you think the sticker was? What the sticker was covering? A nipple. It was covering a nipple, a black and white nipple.
Was it a
An
photograph?
RT nipple. It's a photograph.
Okay.
But it was like an RT, like the woman didn't have a head, you know, and her arm was like, where is it?
Okay.
It's just so what did we do? What did we do?
What did you do?
We took the sticker off and we put the sticker on a book next door, which had a man wearing nothing but white tight underwear, and we put it over his crotch. And that is an act of feminism. And that's revolution. Thank you very
Wow.
much.
I
Yeah.
think some exclusive books person is going to get fired because they're like, we told you to put the sticker on the
No.
nipple. And
I think the only exclusive is going to come in and go, wow, I love this place. I love Cape Town. It's so progressive. That's what I think.
Now, what section was this book in?
It was by the front. Like by
That wasn't
the,
me,
you know,
by
like
the way,
by the,
that sniff was a dog.
oh, and he's got a dog in her midst. And he seems to be a pest.
No, he's very sweet.
What's his name?
Grian. Any more questions?
Nope. I respect that name. So when I did my history and gender course, I had a big questioning. And you know, I studied art, so there was also lots of stuff about everything. But
there's lots of stuff about everything.
Yeah, it's true. I questioned bras, having children, marriage, why get married, shaving, being nice all the time, and I kept an eye out for the white feminists because I was like, let me keep an eye out and let me not be one. Giving them half.
You can't be one.
I know, but
sorry, not to tell your story. Sorry.
No, I know. Thank you very much. That actually is like really nice to hear. But I didn't want to act as one. I didn't want to act as one.
What do you mean by that, if I can ask?
By what? White feminist?
No, like, okay, you're saying it made you think about the bras, made you think about the marriage, and then you were like, but wait, I don't want to be white feminist.
What no. I wasn't like, but wait. I was just keeping an eye out. Yeah, it was just an
another point.
Yeah. It was another point.
Gotcha.
Thank you for asking. Thank you for checking in with
me.
me.
You're more than welcome. So the fourth wave of feminism means that you can have hairy legs, you can have smooth legs, you can blah 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 blah.
You can burn your bra, you can wear your bra.
That's such an ugly bra that you got there, by the way.
I just googled.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's not a dig. It's not a diss.
Not my bra, but I actually do own one that looks exactly like that.
Oh, and it's beautiful on you.
No, sorry, it's too small for me, and that's why I don't wear bras. Not because it's too small for me, but actually, no, I do have a bra now. Anyway, let's not.
But it's nice to pick and choose what we like, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's nice that there's not legs, like you've got to have the hairy legs, you've got to have the hairy armpits. What's your legs like?
My legs are extremely hairy at the moment, and then
beautiful.
I could choose tomorrow to shave my whole body, and that's choice.
Would you ever shave your arms?
It comes down to choice.
This part.
I've never, and I don't think I would ever.
Same.
I'm too used to seeing the hair there.
And stubble on your forearm.
No, I don't want that.
Now, I'm wondering when we say woman, sometimes the phrase "not all men" springs to mind. I'm wondering, do you have any not all men stories? And for those of you, sorry, not us, who are unfamiliar with that concept, it's when a man is like, hey, not all men are like that, guys. It's like, please don't. That's not the point of this.
Either look in the mirror or at your best friend. I don't know. And that's not the point.
I don't know. No, I remember having a conversation with this guy who, I don't know, this is the worst when it's just so alarming when you're in a conversation and you're suddenly like with people who aren't your people, but you didn't realize it. And then suddenly you're like, oh my God, you guys are not my people. How are we even having this conversation? And I remember being sat with some people and then someone said something like, oh yeah, but this person thinks that the government should provide free tampons. Like, what a joke. At which stage I expect to look up and everyone to go be pelting with tomatoes.
Yes, yeah.
But no, everyone just. I was like, excuse me. His argument was, and he's a well-known guy about Cape Town.
Oh my gosh.
Further than Cape Town even. Anywho,
wow.
And he said, I have to pay. This is what he said. I have to pay for my tissues every month.
What do I get to?
I think he meant to blow his nose. That's good. I should have said that.
That's why
that's a good comeback.
Yeah.
Good comeback. But in those moments, you're like frozen with
fuming.
like
you're fuming.
And you blush.
Of course. Yes.
And a weakened your argument to blush. And you could cry. I hate that.
I hate that. You know what's
And then
embarrassing? Sorry.
Crying. Kidding. Crying's good.
No, crying's good, as I say later on. But cat
Mm.
calling. It's so embarrassing. Cat
Oh
calling.
my God.
Where do you get off? Where do you get off?
Bizarre.
What
Such
do
a
you-
weird
There's
vibe.
there's no way they think, oh, you're gonna stop and be like, hey boys. No.
You want to say
They're
that?
just doing
Say
it.
that again.
It's a power
Yeah.
trip. It's a power trip, and it's just embarrassing.
But like, okay, imagine doing it and you say the thing very loudly.
Mm.
Say the woman just pays you no mind, she keeps walking. You stood in the same place that you were, surrounded by the same people. Isn't everyone like, why do you do that? Or at least a little bit of like, that was embarrassing. Like, what do people around the catcallers think? Do they think
I think
that
they're
was
laughing.
swaggy?
They're laughing, and
They're
they go,
laughing. Oh, they're
"Oh,
laughing.
good
They're
one,
laughing.
mate. Good one.
Uh,
Oh, look at that rump."
okay, they're laughing.
I don't know how they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say rump,
Yep.
she's your be a bad catcaller.
What would you say? Yeah.
Sexy.
Oh, that's good. I felt like horrible when you said that.
I once worked with this guy who this is the, I don't know if you're allowed to say this, but when a horrible little nerd is a creep.
An incel.
Esque, you know?
Yeah.
Because then you're like, I feel bad for this guy, but also
Mm.
you're being such a freak.
Yeah.
So he always used to do this thing, which is like such a good example of like, well, how men just don't get it. Every time he walked past me, he'd put his hand on my waist.
Oh my God.
And every time I'd be like, but of course you can't. What do you say? You say, don't touch me. That sounds so horrible. And then like, it was like for a month, I was like,
Oh no,
how do
that's
I
horrible.
how do I get through the situation? Like this guy, it seems innocuous, but it's not. Why is this person going?
But even when you're out in a club, when last, and a guy walks past you,
Okay.
hands on him, I'm like, no, just put your hands down. You're a mime.
This trying to get past you.
Knock. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, I also worked with this creep, and he once told me that he looked down and he was like, because I was working with tools on something, and he said, I much prefer when you wear a dress and they don't get you to like work with tools and stuff. Because but then another conversation was also where he was like, the Bible says, where women should be, and this is where women should be. And what am I supposed to do? Complain, and then he gets fired, and now this man's out of a job.
And then you feel bad, but at the same time, there's this gray area, isn't there? And then if you say something and they don't get fired, but they get like the training, then it's like awkward vibe because it's like, yeah, I said something. But
100%.
we should own that. We should own that.
I know.
We should own that.
Unlearning being nice is
that's tough. That is a tough one, hey?
Yeah. And then when back in the dating world, on the dating profiles, when they say, I'm not looking for drama, you're literally stirring drama, sir. If you're saying I'm not looking for drama, you're starting.
I'm not looking for drama. You're starting.
Yeah.
You're starting.
You're starting.
That means I'm looking for a quiet woman who doesn't talk back.
Exactly. Passive.
Yeah. And who doesn't have too many friends who ask too many questions.
100%.
That's such a red flag when the guy's like, don't talk to your friends about our shit. Like, our shit's private, babe.
Yeah.
You just don't want another girl to hear what you're doing and then be like, that guy sounds fucked up.
Exactly.
Just my 2 cents.
Yeah. And
then
then
enough negativity.
Yeah, actually, let's move on. It stinks in here.
Because I'm wondering, what are some of the things that make being a woman rock? Because it does rock.
Oh, I love that. I'm also gonna bash men now again, but feeling less shame to cry in front of people. I say less shame because I still do feel shame when I cry in front of people.
Well, that's not bashing men. That's bashing the system that raises men to be ashamed to cry.
Society.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite things to do when I watch The Bachelor when last is that when men eventually break down, because it's a reality show and they're absolutely the crew manipulate. Yeah. They do their best to hide the cry, either with like a grunt or like a shout, or they laugh over the tears, which is like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, shame. It's sad.
It's so hard to watch. Anything
I
to
watched
try.
this episode of Queer Eye, the latest season, and they make
Yeah.
over a frat house.
Yes,
And
I
it's very
love that
sweet.
episode. Oh my
And then they
God.
take them all to the campfire, and all
When
the
they
guys are like,
cry around the, oh my God. Yeah.
but they're like, they're trying to put the tears back in
I
their face. And I was like,
know.
guys, what if you just let them cry? What if you just let them fall?
Love Karamo.
Oh,
Are you the
oh
Karamo?
my
Did you
God,
say
I
that?
love Karamo. Yeah.
You're the Karamo. Yeah.
What did you say I'm the Karamo?
I think so. Yeah.
I think we did say that. That really is
Yeah.
your Bobby, hey. Okay,
I'm not
so
Bobby. I'm JVN. Jesus Christ.
just trying to bait you. No offense to Bobby, but he's the one.
I think pregnancy is terrifying, but I also think it's really cool.
It sounds absolutely god awful.
It's giving alien. It's
It's giving trapped in my own body.
Yeah.
It's giving
It's
trapped in
giving
a room and I
feel
can't,
sick.
and there's no key.
It's giving it's hot and my ankles are swollen. But it's also incredibly amazing. You're growing something
I've heard that, yeah.
that starts from literally cells
Mm.
and poo-poo, and it goes
true.
into like
Literally cells and poo-poo. I didn't mean to agree with you there, sorry.
it does starts the cells and poo-poo and caca. Is that not what it is? I should brush up.
Yeah.
I know, but I like saying poo-poo caca.
That's fair. It's fun to say.
It is. I thought it would annoy you more. Anyway,
yeah, it more alarmed me because I was worried that you didn't know how babies were made.
What's when the poo-poo caca?
No,
okay,
please.
no. Okay. Sorry. But have you ever felt a baby kick or seen a stomach and then like a?
I don't think I have.
Andy, you need to go onto TikTok right now, and sometimes the footprint comes. Do. You can see the foot, and you feel, and it's amazing. It's incredible. Out. And I have to say, I from all my dreams of being pregnant, and then not like a dream, like literal nightmares of being pregnant, and then like having to give birth and then waking up. I think I might have overcome my fear of giving birth because I watched so many people on TikTok. Like, it's gonna be painful, it's gonna be scary, but like I think I'm like fine with it.
And you would do it. You would push it out.
Not with what's going on down there at the moment.
Snip, snip.
But if I was absolutely healed from my butt surgery, then
you don't need to say because we know, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I think I would do epidural.
Of course, I haven't done the research, but I'm always flummoxed when people are like, but of course I don't want the epidural. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, my sisters didn't do epidural, not to put them on the spot, but they didn't do epidurals. Yeah,
they're braver than the troops.
Sounded Aina, if I'm not.
That's what I've heard about childbirth.
But it's also incredibly beautiful from what I heard.
From what I've heard, yeah. I guess that's an exciting element about being a woman for some women. Let's be clear, for some. So Tara's in that camp, I'm not.
My brother-in-law ate the placenta.
He seems the type.
Did I lose you there?
No, I just blacked out.
Okay, the only good thing about having a period is that,
I'm waiting.
well, for me, because I don't have endo, but is that I feel in touch with my body. I feel in touch. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling absolutely cuckoo crazy upset.
Yeah.
My period. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm like, I don't want to feel the cuckoo crazy upset.
No, but then I'm just like, oh, it's nice to know, to put a name to the feeling. I don't know how to explain it really.
I know what you're saying, but I'm like, one, we don't have the feeling, and we just do some yoga and feel in touch with our body.
I'd like that too. For us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're doing a bit of a silver lining vibe.
I'm trying here.
Okay, another thing is female friendship. Oh, you can't beat it.
Only later in life was I friends with men, because I just love a female friendship. They are so, as I've said before, marked as safe in the hurricane. When you see a woman, you're like, probably safe. Let me be for her friend. When you see
I'm
a man, you're
I'm
like,
safe.
he's probably gonna want to fuck
What?
or kill
He
me.
wants to rob me
Yeah.
or murder me. That's stressful. And even, and again, I don't hop on about this episode of Queer Eye, but you should watch it. Not you.
I'll rewatch it.
These poor guys, they were like, they're best friends. They all live together. They go to this campsite. They go to this campfire and shoot the shit with Karamo. Next thing you know, this
Lucky
guy's
buggers.
struggling at the what I wouldn't give.
I know.
Next thing you know, oh, I didn't know you're struggling with depression. I didn't know you know, and that's so sweet that they had that moment. But I'm like,
I know.
what are you guys talking about before? And there's this, I've seen this a few times on TikTok where girls will be like, my boyfriend is so unbothered. Like when something crazy happens, he just goes, oh wow, and then he changes the subject. He's so chill. I'm like, he's not chill, he's uninterested.
Yes,
and that's a
red
bad
flag.
quality.
Yeah,
such a red flag. Like if someone goes through a breakup and they just go, oh man, I'm sorry, so you've proven you have no EQ.
yes,
In that moment,
yes,
you've proven
yes,
you have no EQ.
Yes.
Like it's so crazy to not be like, oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
I had a very good guy friend, and it was very jarring when I was trying to open up to him, and he's like, you know what, I don't want to hear it. It's just gonna make me upset. Huh? Okay, I'll
Now-
go back to my angels in my life.
Now, I must say, I have many very wonderful guy friends. Well, obviously, it's not all men, guys.
There
But,
it is.
you know, it's not all
There
men,
it is.
but you know what we're saying. You know what we're
Yeah.
saying. Anything else that is nice about being a woman?
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say congrats on your brother's engagement. Sorry, I forgot to say.
Marriage. Zatara.
Marriage. Sorry, I get confused.
Yeah, well, I didn't get to go to the wedding, so I'm hoping they'll have another one.
We weren't invited.
No, that's not it. So they got married. They were like, we're doing a court. What's it called when you go to the court? Going to the
Courthouse
court.
wedding.
Courthouse wedding. And they're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do that, and then we'll have our real wedding 2 years time, whatever. But this
Yes.
courthouse in Denmark, you saw the photos, I'm sure.
Yes, beautiful. And she's wearing a
Absolutely
beautiful dress. My goodness.
Beautiful,
What a
colorful
handsome
wear
couple.
color. What a beautiful
Eat.
couple.
Color.
Excuse me?
I said eat color. It doesn't matter what I said. Please continue.
And apparently, like the court person like gave them this really sweet personal speech, and they were like, we didn't expect it to be so festive, but here we are. I think they just organized a full wedding, and they're just like, oh, sorry, Andy, we didn't expect it to go be so big. It's fine.
Wow, that's gotta hurt. Okay, can I ask you, are you gonna sing the song in the next one, the next heading?
Oh
no, it's a bit overdone now. Like, just imagine me singing.
I wanted to be a bit like self-aware about this segment.
Okay.
Yeah. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. How does it go?
Oh, it's beautiful. You did exactly right. Thank you so much.
Now, girl dinner. Okay, this has obviously been a trend. It's dead. It's probably dead now.
You know, Checkers. Cute. Sorry, Checkers.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. You're in England, but you know. Can I just say for the people who don't know and who don't cut me off, is that kidding, I cut you off literally every 5 minutes. But the categories on Checkers, whoever is running the marketing, whenever they see a trend on TikTok, they make a category with that trend.
That's quite genius. That is
it's
quite
so good.
Genius.
So there's a category called Girl Dinner. It's so good. It's so good. Continue.
So what is in the category, can I ask?
I didn't click in because I'm not interested.
Now, okay, I want to ask, for those of you who don't know, Girl Dinner has been trending on TikTok and Reels alike. Is that what people say? Reels.
Sure. Yeah.
Beg your pardon. And it's this concept which I really resonated with, and I have a feeling you don't, but don't let me know. And it's this concept of like, sometimes you have your dinner and it's just like, because you're alone, it's like carrot sticks and a block of cheese and a huge packet of sweet popcorn. And it's like, that's girl dinner. And of course it got ruined because everyone became obsessed with it. And then it was like, is this just an excuse to like glorify eating disorders? And I was like, yeah. But the thing is, you know, I love to have a dinner like that.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Every night, never every night. But as a treat, I will be like, I want to go get a huge packet of beef chips, and that is my supper.
So
yum. That's so nice.
No, I don't agree with that.
So you're anti-girl dinner. You're
I
anti-woman.
am. No, I'm not. Yes, I'm anti-woman. Now people can take clips of, because people are gonna do this, of us saying things like that
Completely.
out
I
of
can see it
context.
now.
Hope no one does that.
Mhm.
Don't make me viral.
Love the attention.
What would your ideal girl dinner be?
Thank you.
Mm.
My ideal girl dinner, okay, there's a few. So one that I have quite a lot is you buy a big packet of popcorn. It's a very specific brand. It's a clear packet, but it's a little bit,
Oh, I know
and
the
it's got a
one.
green stripe, green and red label.
Yes.
That popcorn tastes like you've made it at home.
Yes.
Jumping Jack, Woolworths, all
No.
those other popcorn, they're
No.
making it in some other method, and it doesn't taste the same.
And
It
now my
tastes like
hands stink like poop.
well, don't get the cheese flavored one, and then they won't. And then I buy a big pack of jelly tots, which have gone up a lot. I can only imagine since they've gone even more. And then I put it into my big silver bowl. Then I put my jelly tots in it, and then I shake it about, and then I eat that. And then that is one of my favorite dinners. Sometimes I will rather get shortcake tumbles. However, the ratio of tumble to popcorn is hugely different. It's about half as many as you get in a packet of jelly tots. My other one is to get I haven't done this in a while because they discontinued the Milo cereal, Tara. Either that or they changed the recipe. Can't remember. I'll get that, and then I'll buy it in the morning, and then that whole day, that's what I eat the whole day. And so dinner will maybe be 2 or 3 bowls. That's so nice. Just in the milk.
Maybe, you know what, is that I fear being hungry, and I feel like if I just have a snack, I'm gonna be hungry.
And then what, you die? No, you eat something.
Yeah, but then what? What do you eat? A meal? Now it's 10 p.m. and you're hungry. What are you eating?
Well, you should be in bed. It's 10 p.m. You should be in bed.
No, I probably would be in bed. Anyway,
tell me about your girl dinner.
My girl dinner, the only girl dinner I enjoy is when it's like kind of got like, it's got carbs and it's got veggies and it's got meat and it's like
that's not girl dinner.
No,
that's
it
not
is.
Girl dinner,
listen,
then.
Bitch, listen, okay. And I can reclaim that because I'm a feminist. I can reclaim that. So my dream girl dinner would be catered by the Olive Branch Deli. I'm thinking in my Andy's making fun of me, guys. It's only gonna contribute to my charismatic
exactly. I'm actually helping you.
Anyway, so mine would be sponsored by the Olive Branch Deli. Shout out. It would be literally, I had this for lunch yesterday with my studio mate. Well, not my studio mate, it doesn't matter. Dolmades. Sorry, I didn't have the
that's not good.
I didn't have the tin. No. I actually didn't have the mussels. Anyway, it would be dolmades, tinned mussels.
Oh, when you get those mussels. I
love them. I love them. Sav also loves them.
You and Jane and Sav.
Yeah.
With the little tin and the mussels.
Actually, you're outnumbered. Oh, it's so good.
And those rice delicious. Okay.
Santa Ana nachos.
This is just dinner.
Guac, baba ganoush, tara salata, olives, kombucha. That would be my ideal. Yesterday I had the nachos, tara salata, beetroot hummus, dolmades, and a kombucha. Amazing, delicious, stunning.
Can I say that does sound nice if I'm going to the beach for a picnic or whatever, but I don't think that's a girl dinner. It's too nutritious.
Okay, but then I've got another.
Too nutritious.
I've got another one.
Try another one.
16
You're
oysters.
so bad at being unhealthy.
16 oysters, a thing of fries from Clark's, and then that hibiscus gin drink. Would that count?
Nice. No, but that's nice. Maybe I think it would count if it was like the fries and then like a Kinder egg and the hibiscus gin.
And you'd feel sick.
It has to be a little bit.
Okay, what about?
It has to be imbalanced. Okay. I think that's really important.
What about a whole bar of chocolate and 2 cups of tea? That can be.
Yum.
Okay.
That's so good.
Now I'm talking
now that's what I'm going to have for dinner.
No, please don't do that. I'm going to have pesto pasta with beans. Okay, so.
Oh, I had my Sour Patch Kids. Never mind.
Okay. Andy, you are actually making me angry.
Beans in pasta?
Green beans, man.
Okay. I was going to say, that sounds fucked up. I've actually been cooking a lot, Satara. I've been cooking a lot. Did I tell you that?
No, and why didn't you? Are you embarrassed about what you're cooking?
No.
Let me guess. You're warming up frozen corn.
No, not at all.
Not
at all. Oh. Not at all. And I did get some really yummy veggie burgers. Sure. No, Satara, this is what I've been doing. Okay. air fryer. Don't mind if I do.
I have one.
A mixture of peppers and tomato. Get those
Mm,
going. And
okay.
onion, sorry. Pop them in the NutriBullet. Blend it, add some milk,
Milk.
onion. I know you got garlic, milk.
Cow's milk.
Zhuzh it up.
Mm.
Pop in the frying pan. Oh, it's a start to thicken, don't worry. Add your pasta.
Wow.
Yum.
That's yum.
That's what I've been doing. And then a little bit of cheese on top, Parmigiano.
I'm super impressed.
Thank you. I know I've been on cloud nine. And then you make that once, and then it's like, well, I've got to make this 5 more times. And I loved it every time.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought that was quite amazing of me.
I'm really, 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 really proud of you.
Thank you.
Really, 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 really proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so your girl dinner, yeah, it didn't really inspire me. I was like, oh, maybe I'll like have one of Star's girl dinners for dinner this week as like some kind of content, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
Sorry for disappointing. I'm sorry for disappointing you.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry
It's
for-
fine. Yes. Would you do one of mine? Maybe the cereal one?
No, what can I eat from your thing? I could have the
Nothing, eh?
popcorn and
No jelly tots.
no jelly tots.
That's what's so important about it. So don't bother.
Okay.
Have a Coke. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I had a Coke Zero today for the first time in months. Because
And
zero sugar. Delicious. Sorry, scrumptious. Actually, no, I gave half to Sav and Jane.
too sweet. Too sweet.
Well, it was a bit much. It was a
Yeah.
bit much. But
I had a Coke yesterday.
oh, I forgot this in the housekeeping, guys. I went on a boat ride.
Oh, yeah, you trod on my toes.
Sorry, yeah. So basically, it was a late birthday present for Jane, whatever. Where we all went out on a boat,
That's why she's wearing a blazer.
by the waterfront. Fuck you. And it's called there's a restaurant called Quay 4 or something.
It's not key.
Yeah, it's Quay. I actually realized that today because I said Quay in my head, and then someone said key, and I was like, noted. Noted with thanks. Anyway, it's 179 rand, and that includes a half an hour boat ride and a meal of your choice. Out of
What's the meal?
4 or 5 meals. Either calamari chip salad, fish chip salad, a whole chicken, chips
Baby
and
chicken,
salad.
I imagine.
Which what? Yeah, it was quite small. Sav had it. She was sucking the bones clean. And steak chips. I had a steak and chips, and I could taste.
So nothing for vegetarians.
No, I think there was like a chips and salad. Yum yum pig's bum. But I will say the boat ride was amazing and beautiful and stunning. We saw seals, never seen one of those. And then we got back. And we had to wait an hour and a half for the food. And we were grumpy.
Shocking.
We were grumpy skin at the end.
Oh, that's what you said in the voice note, because I thought you just said it was so Rumpelstiltskin. And I was like, must reread that to get that.
Again? That is such a funny thing to repeat, but I guess
that's a good line.
It's part of my
like,
yeah.
Your material.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
And you said something about me in the boat. And
oh yeah, we all got off the boat and we were like, oh, we don't know how Andy did that for so long, because my God, you feel a little sick when you get off.
Well, you did it for half an hour. Try 19 days.
Oh, there
20
you go.
days.
Here she goes. Here she goes.
What?
No, get it out. Get it all out with the whole boat thing, because you were actually a bit jealous that you couldn't go on about you being on a boat, because we were on a boat.
Well, I would
have there. Yeah.
Oh, the things I would have said.
Yeah.
Because then when on my boat, the door would actually open this way.
Exactly.
Are these toilets self, or do we need? Oh, okay.
There's
gotcha.
no toilets on this boat. Okay. There's a bit of a negative category here, but I'm gonna ask you anyway.
Okay.
Men, why do we need them?
Thank you for asking. I actually have, and this is, we are pandering a bit to stereotypes here, but first of all, I would sooner die than ask a man to open a jar for me or whatever. But sometimes, yeah. But when I was on the boat, sorry, the dad of the boat was just like,
did you call him daddy?
Don't say that ever again. He was the epitome of like
boat daddy. Sorry.
like a man's man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, and it was so nice because he would just do it. Like if anything needed to be lifted, if anything gross needed to be sorted out, if anything was like difficult or unpleasant, he did it. Not once did I have to take out the rubbish. Not once did I have to unblock the toilets or fix this or polish this or clean. Oh, that's so nice. Or any heavy
Absolutely.
stuff. No, I've got that, Annie. That's so nice.
You know what?
That is really nice.
I forgive that by saying it's reparations. Because
Complete forgive.
yeah, because you
Big
know
of you.
what? No, because before Barry, he's actually in the next room. Don't listen, my
Maybe.
darling. Don't listen. I would,
Got his headphones on.
he's got his head, yeah, he's 100% gaming. I would rather die, as you say, than ask a man for help. And
Yeah.
and even at work, I say, before I ask a man for help, I say, I hate to ask a man for help, but please help me move these tables.
Of course,
Because
you
it's
have to say that.
embarrassing. You have to say that.
You have to say that.
Um, exactly. And now Barry's my little happy little cart horse, and he carries all my bags. If I ever have bags to
Well, he's
get,
your cart horse.
he's my boy's happy. Um, these are the things that he does for me now that I don't do. Take out the rubbish. That's a man's job. Clean the hair in the drain. I don't want to touch that, even though it came from me. Drive me long distance. I drive in town because he's from the north. God bless his soul, and it's a bit scary in town. But he drives me long distance. I don't want to do that. Fetches the Uber Eats. It's dark outside. It's dangerous for women. Open my car door. I'm too busy holding my handbag. And then he also walks my friends to their cars when they visit at night. And what I do is I go in my top window
You
and I wave.
stand at the window and
And
you
I wave
wave.
because I'm actually can't be bothered to go downstairs. And
Yeah,
then
I was going to say that's not
yeah,
a man's thing. That's just you a little bit lazy. But I
mm,
must say that's a wonderful quality that
yeah,
Barry does. And that more men need to do is walking a woman to their car. And it's
mm,
not everyone, it doesn't cross everyone's mind.
no.
Or waiting for your girlfriends to get into their Uber.
Or even to the Uber drivers. This is for you if you're listening. Oh, it says running out of time on Zoom.
10
Or
minutes.
okay.
Is it?
10 minutes.
Oh,
10
yeah.
minutes.
Look at
Oh,
us.
we're
Yab,
good.
yab,
I
yabbing.
know we yab. Anyway, message to the Uber drivers. Just wait till we get inside. I don't want to have to ask every time.
Yes.
Please, it's dangerous,
So
guys. It's
drive
spooky.
away. Now I'm standing in the dark in
No, it's
Frederhoek.
scary. It's spooky. It's spooky. The wind is
Please.
gonna blow you away there.
Men must do car stuff too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I can change the tire, and I've done it. I
I
fucked it
could,
up,
I could. You did. We had to actually call Barry, didn't we?
but he didn't do it either.
No, but he tried. He gave it a, what's it
So
called?
did I. A good go. He gave it a good go. That's the word you're looking for. What's it called? His
No, it's
all.
something. No, it's something. Try. Um, you know what? It doesn't actually matter. The next thing on my list that men could provide, or anyone with a peepee, sperm.
Oh, that's so true. That
Yeah,
is such a good point. And
yeah.
that's a point men love to make. Oh, well, then what are you going to do without us? You're right. You got to say.
No, but maybe nature will reclaim its, place in Earth.
I see that happening. I see
Yeah,
it. The rise of test tube babies. How does test tube babies without men?
yeah, exactly. Oh,
Don't know how that will work.
we're running out of time, and I hate that because
No, there's so much to
there's
say.
so
Do you want
much
to
to
quickly ask your
say.
game?
I'd love to do the game for you. It's game time. Can you do the game sound while I bring up my
Okay.
questions?
Okay.
Hey. Thank you. Okay, welcome to my Women's Day edition of Snug, Marry, Kill. Number 1 for Andy Reeves. Would you snug, marry, kill the German white woman who identifies as black with the giant knockers, or
Oh,
Lilith, or Medusa? Do you want to know who Lilith
it's
was?
Lilith?
She was Adam's first wife, and she got banished.
Excuse me?
She was Lilith.
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 Who are you talking about?
Lilith. She was Adam's first wife. Let me just.
Are you thinking about
What?
Eve?
No. Lilith. Okay. she is banished from the Garden of Eden for not complying with and obeying Adam.
Isn't that Eve?
No, Lilith.
Who the hell is Lilith? I've never heard this before.
She's like an evil lady. When I played the demo of Diablo, she was very scary on there. She's beautiful.
My mind has been blown. How did I not know this?
I
This
don't
is in
know.
the Bible.
I haven't read it, Andy. I'm just Googling Lilith because I was like, oh, she was like evil. And then I see her, she's Adam's first wife. I also didn't know.
So what of Eve?
Andy, this is not the time. So either
Okay,
her
sorry.
or Medusa, the one with the snakes.
Okay. Who was the first one? Knockers and McGee.
The German who identifies.
I think
yeah.
Medusa's famously beautiful.
Yeah.
So just a quick guess because of the snakes.
And you're in a relationship?
Yeah. Just the game, Nat. Okay, then we've got Lilith. Lilith seems like marriage material because she's like going against the status quo and she doesn't want to listen to what a man says.
Absolutely.
And then I would kill that German woman regardless of this game.
Okay. Really good answers coming from you.
Thank
really
you
fourth wave shit is what's happening.
I'm like really flawed about this Lilith stuff.
Please stop it. Okay. So maybe you could do a poll on our story to say, do you know who Lilith is?
Did you know about Lilith?
Yeah. Okay. You're Googling. I can see you Googling. Okay.
Well,
second one. Ursula. Now this one's themed.
The cartoon.
Ursula or The Little Mermaid, legal age, or Prince Eric's mom.
Who the hell is Prince Eric's mom?
Prince Eric is the hot guy with the nice bum who is, sorry, in the live action movie that I just watched. Prince Eric is Little Mermaid's love interest. And
I know who Prince Eric is. I just don't know who his mother is.
Oh, sorry. There's just not many women, like main woman characters in The Little Mermaid. So I just had to pull someone out.
Oh, you would go. Okay, let me see. Prince Eric's mother. I just need to see. I'm a visual person. Okay. Real or cartoon?
Real.
Oh, this woman. Okay.
Prince Eric's mom. Just for a reminder. Just because I'm also a visual person.
Okay.
I'm incredibly visual.
Okay, so we've got kill, marry, kiss. I think. Oh, great question, Satara. I'm struggling. I will say that. Marry. I don't want to kill Ursula. It's a bit obvious.
Yeah. Well, she's, I think maybe misunderstood. Apparently, I don't know.
Completely. Yeah, I would say maybe snog Ursula because it's like it'll be such a good story.
Yeah.
Be like, guys, you know Ursula.
Absolutely.
From The Little Mermaid, yeah.
Yeah.
Then marry Prince Eric's mother because she's proven herself to be a family person. And kill The Little Mermaid because
she's annoying.
She's a bit irritating. Yeah. Thank you.
What's me? Okay. Cool.
It's me. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So no, there's more. Fiona as the ogre. Fiona
because
as
we've got to go. You know what I mean?
I know. Fiona as the ogre. Fiona as human, or the dragon with the long eyelashes from Shrek.
Kill her as the ogre because she looks ugly. Marry the beautiful dragon.
Yeah.
And again, quick pick.
Because you are in a relation.
Yeah, with human Fiona.
Absolutely. Please, can I do one more? And then we can say our goodbyes. Okay. Because I really want to know this. Mary of Nazareth, the star, who I assume identifies as a woman, or Mary Magdalene. I don't know who that is, but I just Googled.
Oh, wow. Kiss Mary Magdalene because she's like a bad girl. Kill Mary of Nazareth because then she would never have given. Kidding. I'm not that controversial, but kill her because the star is what I.
Well, she's a liar. She's effing anyway.
I want to marry the star because it's like power couple. Like we'll inspire each other. Completely. And a star. You know what I mean? Completely. Amazing. What do you think for Women's Day? Quickly.
Oh, I'm going to the beach looking for sea glass, and also, but I'll probably be in the studio. I might not. Yeah. Anyway, you.
There's apparently a free yoga class in town, Satara. So I might find my way over there. Sweet. Thank God I saw that. Otherwise I would have I would have had nothing to say when we
Wow.
asked this question
Yes,
together.
I love that for you.
Well, I've had
Thank
a
you so
wonderful
much.
time.
Yeah, same here. Women, women,
No,
women. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Hey,
Oh, play
DJ,
us
let
out.
it play. Play us out. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know how the song goes.
Bye.
Kisses. Bye.
Brought to you by Puppet Master Productions.